Here we go. This is Zoom. What you're about to do is go through your part. So whether you're a first violin, a second violin, a viola, a cello, or a bass, you want to find the video that matches. Then how you use the video is as needed. Some of you need more help figuring out where to put your fingers on the fingerboard. So I talk about shifting and finger placement. Some of you need to worry about the counting and the rhythm, making sure that your subdivisions for the 8th notes, the triplets, or the 16th notes are accurate. Some of you need help making sure that you're in tune. And some of you need help with where to shift on the instrument, whether you're first, second, third, or fourth position. So it's up to you how you use the video, but I've marked it so that you have measures from large number to large number, as well as practice tracks embedded. So after you've learned the material, you can play through it slowly. Happy practicing. And remember, if you practice every day, by the end of the year, you'll be taller. Zoom measures 1 to 18. First violin. Ready and go. And 1 E and a 2 and 3 E and a 4 and 2 and 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and a 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Measure 6, 2, 3. Bow 12. 2, 3, 4. 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and 3, 4. This is Zoom. Violin 1 measures 18 to 28. Ready and go. E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 20 and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E F natural G A flat whole step B flat C 2 E and 3 E and 4 and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 26 2 3 4 1 E and 2 and 3 E and 4 and this is Zoom. First violin measures 28 to 39. Ready and go. E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 4 and 1 E and 2 3 4 1 E and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 3 4 1 E and 2 and 3 E and a tremolo 1 2 3 4 2 3 4. Remember, for this particular excerpt, when you go to third position, your first finger's on A, second finger whole step B, third finger whole step C sharp, and then fourth finger D. In measure 35, you have to go even higher. Here's D, here's E, another centimeter away. Then in measure 37 and 38, you have tremolo. That's moving the bow very fast and very light in the upper half of the bow using no tension in the arm. Good luck. This is the trio section. We are in 3/4 time, meaning 3 beats per measure. You will notice that there are subdivisions of the 8th note, triplet, and 16th note. 8th notes counted like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and. Triplets counted like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and. 16th notes counted like this: 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a. I will play measures 39 to 56. I will say the subdivisions as I play. Zoom, violin 1, 39 to 56. 1 and G major. 1, 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 44 C sharp and 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 E and a 3 and a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1 E and a 2 and a 3, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 and 1 and 2 and a 3 and a. There you go. Duple, triple, 16th note triplets in the key of G major in 3/4 time. Good luck. This is measures 56 to 76. What we're looking for is to start at measure 60 with the piano, also paying attention to some very strange and challenging intervals for our left hand. We know that our normal hand positions feel pretty comfortable, but a lot of times when we have to do any sort of extension, the notes become out of tune because we don't quite make it as far as we need to. So make sure that when we play our second finger B at measure 60, and then reach for our C sharp, our third finger, that our elbow is underneath the violin and we're able to get all the way across to make sure our C sharps are high enough. Now the next problem is releasing that C sharp and getting our hand ready for the backwards extension of E flat. So we're always looking ahead and predicting the needs of our hand, so make sure you work on the shape of those 3 notes. After that, it's more straightforward. The interval is just a little bit strange in our ears. So we have E, flat, then we have F, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C natural. Okay. Then we have these 16th notes that we have to deal with. Let's separate the challenge. 1, we just have dotted half notes in the bow. So the rhythm is very simple for the bow, but because the left hand is so challenging, so sometimes it can be a little bit challenging with the bow. So you want to make sure that you practice moving the bow in the dotted half note rhythm. 2, 3, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a. Making sure that our arm is moving and feeling very comfortable. Then you can add the 16th notes. Now we want to make sure that we're subdividing in our head. It's not randomly faster, it's exactly faster. So whatever speed you're practicing, make sure you're consistent. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a. It doesn't change faster or slower, it's just the tempo that you set. So make sure to either use a metronome or some other device to make sure that you're staying steady, because you don't want to speed up and slow down randomly. That just teaches your body some bad habits. So here's measure 65, we have high 4th finger B. Then we go to 67, we have lower 4th finger B flat. So we close our left hand in first position. 68 back to B natural. Now between the next 4 measures, you have to deal with moving the hand around from your highest 4th finger B all the way down to your lowest 1st finger F natural. Now we just know, it's just sort of basic anatomy, that if you're reaching up for 4th finger B, that 1st finger, it's going to be harder to reach back for F natural. Vice versa, once you play that F natural, it's going to feel a little bit different, feel a little bit strange to have to reach all the way up to 4th finger B again. So be aware that your hand has to move more than usual and practice that preparation to get your hand ready to move to a new destination. Then in 74, we slow down, and in 75, the symbol above the dotted half note is a fermata, holding it as long as the conductor shows. Okay, so let's play measures 56 through 76 under tempo. I'll say the note names and give a few reminders as we play. Let's skip the 4 measures rest. Here's 60. High 2nd finger B, up bow, piano. Ready, and 1, 2, reach for C sharp, reach back for E flat, 2, F natural, F sharp, whole step G sharp, half step A, crescendo, forte, 3, all the way to the downbeat to 65. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a piano. 2, 3, B flat. 2, 3, reach to B natural, nice and high. F natural low. F sharp, nice and high. Reach for B. And then eighth notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. Fermata off. Nice job. Now we're doing 76 all the way to 86. A couple of things that you want to make sure you pay attention to. One, we have a new key signature. We're back, just like the beginning, with one flat, some sort of F major or maybe F Lydian mode. We have our low first finger E flat, and we have all these lines on the stem of the half note. That means tremolo. When you see 3 lines, that means it's unmeasured. We're not doing this. We're making a sound. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. So it's tremolo, which means trembling. So it's an effect as opposed to a solid rhythm. So there's one thing to pay attention to. Then we have a very fast transition at 78 going from arco to pizzicato, making sure that we change quickly from our low first finger F natural, and then because of the new key signature, making sure, confirming that we're still playing low second finger C natural. 81, we get to do subdivisions to the 16th note again, making sure that we subdivide the 16th note versus the 8th note, not randomly faster, precisely faster. So set 81 would sound like this. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and 4 and 1 E and a 2. Making sure we subdivide so that the beat always stays the same. It doesn't go any faster. We just subdivide it differently and then we are steady. Looking ahead to 83. We have to deal with shifting to third position. Now you're going to stay in third position from the 4th beat of measure 83 all the way to the 4th beat of 84. So you're going to stay in third position as you cross from the A to the E string. So make sure in 83 you practice going from C sharp to first finger high D to land in third position correctly. Now you might not feel very comfortable in third position, so you might not just feel where F sharp is. So while you're practicing, you might want to consider playing D, E, F sharp, just so you can get your hand and your ear trained to feel where that F sharp is. Then get rid of the E until you're comfortable moving to that note. Then looking at 84, we start with that second finger E, and then you stay in third position. Get your first finger ready because it's going to go on the E string and play first finger A. And after that, we're just in the third position that you've been comfortable with ever since you played a 2-octave D major scale. So we have A, B, C sharp, D. So we have first finger A, 4th finger D, 3rd finger C sharp, shift and go to 4th finger B. And then we're back in first position. So we have 4th finger B, 2nd finger G, 3rd finger A. So here's 76 to 86 in a slow tempo. 1, 2 E and a 3 E and a tremolo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 crescendo, 3, 4, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 F natural and a 2 E and a 3 and 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and 4 and 82, 2, 3, 4, 1 E and a 2, 3, 4, 1 E and a 2, 2, 3, off. And that takes us to 86. So here is measure 86 all the way to measure 105, because a lot of this music is repeated. But before we do all the repetition, let's look at some of the new music. At measure 86, we have to subdivide to the 8th note. So make sure we're counting and we're doing our math. In addition, Mr. Meyer suggests we start in third position, putting our first finger on high D. So 86 would be 1 and 2 and and 3. So we're in third position. First finger on high D, second finger on E. Then in 87, we stay in third position and we play our first finger A, and then we stay in third position and play our first finger D. And then because you're in third position, on the E string, you'd use your third finger to play that C natural. Not high third finger, closed third finger. And then a half step away is high first finger B. And then Mr. Meyer suggests shifting back to first position. Skipping ahead to 91, we're just playing an interesting scale again. So we just have to make sure we have the notes in our ear. Much easier to play things after we understand the relationship of the notes. So we have C natural, whole step to D, half step to D sharp, half step to E, low first finger F natural, whole step to G, half step to A flat, whole step to B flat, whole step to C. So you would shift to third position either on the A flat in 92, or if you want to just do a 4/4 shift from B flat to C, that's also fine. Now here comes the music that you know, but it starts with a strange pickup. So in measure 93, we start on the and of 3. So we have 3E and 4E and 1E and So make sure you're doing your subdivisions or else you'll get caught off guard by when that entrance gets made. So in 93, we had a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1. And that gets us ready for the music we've already learned at 94. Now looking ahead, 98, this is a crazy rhythm. So much subdivision. So here's 98. I'm just gonna count the rhythm very slowly with you. 98, ready? 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1E and 2 and 3 and 4E and 1E and 2E and 3E and 4. Shift, third position, second finger B flat, and to whole step to C, and then fourth finger high D. We finish with the tremolo, which we've already learned about. Nice F natural, C sharp, B flat, G. Now one of the things, when you see forte, sometimes you'll want to flex your arm. You want to make sure that everything stays relaxed in the upper arm, and you just allow your arm weight to go into the string. So if you want forte, a faster and heavier bow is what you always do. With a day crescendo, 3, 4, and then we're at 105. So here's measures 86 all the way to measure 105 in a slow tempo. Ready? 86, start in third position, first finger high D. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3. 2 measures rest. So let's skip to 91. Ready? 91. 1, 2, 3. F natural, nice and low. Crescendo. Whole step, and a 2E and a 3E. 1E and a 2 and 3. F natural. 1E and a 2. 1E and a 2. 3. Crescendo. 3E and a 4E and a 1 and a 2E and a 3. 1E and a 3. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 3E and a 4. F natural, C sharp, B flat, 2, 3, 4, off to 105. Nice job.